it will be so easy to come to our heart center. So today we are saying that we are coming to the heart center by being, practicing. We will always be here, still acting naturally, easily, effortlessly, aligning our thoughts, emotions, and words into our actions. How beautiful it would be, right? Where we don't have to think or rethink, calculate, analyze, go to the past and check. Yes, that is possible. And it slowly unfolds. Maybe for some time, some days, then naturally, why not? That is even today's topic, living in flow. Amazing. That is actually, that happens when we start living from our heart. We do not just think of expected outcome from past experience, but we allow ourselves to explore more. There is a calling and there's something that is inviting you for some experience. You don't even know what that experience would be. And you take that courage to choose that act. Initially, it's kind of a shift from mind to heart, but naturally it becomes so easy, natural, that we think it was so simple. Why I didn't choose to live this way before? Anyhow, whatever I thought and whatever I did, it was not the perfect, right? So why not listen to our heart, listen to intuition? So we will dig into the topic later on. But before that, there's a main key of the practice. Practice of meditation is very, very crucial, because soon after we go to the unified practices, we will just do the practice. For that, we just have to come to the heart center the moment we want, the moment we invite ourselves, and then start working from that space. So again, from yesterday's sessions, we will continue practicing coming to the heart center, scanning the whole body from the heart. When we feel the vibration, love, gratitude, appreciation, and then we start touching the entire body with that gentle, soothing, emotional, physical, all our presence is watching, witnessing. So it's kind of, if we are feeling love, we are spreading love in all the cells. If we are feeling joy or great gratitude, we are just spreading all over. Just one day we will automatically feel, how does it feel to be grateful? The whole body in that state. How does it feel to be joy in that state? Right? So it's a discovery and experience too. And definitely we observed some difference when we started scanning the body from the crown and scanning the body from the heart. There was some difference. So let us explore furthermore and also open up the connection from heart to gut. A lot of fear, a lot of shame, a lot of resistance, stress we keep storing in our stomach. So with that love that we feel in our heart, if we don't feel the love just by closing our eyes, feeling the heart center, then we invite some emotions to feel that love and then start working. As we want to scan the lower part first, so first we will spend some time specifically connecting the heart to stomach. And then we will feel that there is some kind of communication happening, that a two-way talk is happening. There's some resistance, there's some sensation will be prominent, or some intuition might surface, or you automatically feel some kind of nausea, some weird feeling, or some hidden trauma may appear. So this process is completely for release, and we will keep doing that for the whole week. And once we are done, the lower part, scanning front and back and sides, then we'll come back to the heart center and then we will go upward and then make this connection to the head, heart to head connection. Again, that same straight line, head to heart, we'll feel that communication exchange happening. We'll keep focusing here for some time, notice and feel and just be with it. And then just cover the entire body once again and come to the heart center and be there for a longer time, as much as you can. Also, if you have any pain you're working with or multiple pain areas, just choose one. And when we are spreading from our heart, we normally carrying a lot of love and we are ready to listen to ourselves. So in that moment, just be with the pain. No need to suppress it. No need to call upon any I am affirmation. When we are leaving this place, when we have spent good 2 to 3 minutes with the pain and we are ready to move to the next pain or next area, then we will leave the gentle affirmation that I know you are temporary and I am uh, I, I will come back to you. The moment you say that, you leave the place and gently reminding yourself that this is temporary and you will come back to this place again and you move ahead to the next spot. So this is the practice we have been doing and we all understand it. Just a revision because this is totally in your own control. You are doing it for yourself. And also trust that when Mother Nature is guiding each one of us, because each one of our journey is different. The way we are working, the process is same, just the thing that we are trying to resolve or experience is very unique to each one of us. So understanding the process and having so much practice, let us get with confidence into, that knowing, that becoming one, opening channel, feel that vibrant energy all around, feel light throughout the day. So let us get into the practice. Just sit comfortably wherever you are and breathe in, breathe out, completely connecting with yourself with a slow, long, deep inhalation. Expand, open, and exhale, let go, release. Come to this present moment and connect with this beautiful group energy and Mother Nature and Mother Earth. You can remember your beloved gurus. Feel completely safe and have faith in the process and confidence in yourself. We now understand so much. So today, feeling the love for our beloved gurus who have guided us till this path from many lifetimes. Find His presence and the heart will fill with gratitude and love. So be at your heart center with this feeling. Just connect with the group energy if you have not connected yet. Feel yourself deeply. Take long deep breaths as you need and come to the heart center. If for any reason you feel tired today or you don't feel like going deeper in the process, guide yourself to be with your breath or sensation or just the way you want to be today. It is a divine guidance coming for each one of us. Very specific. So follow your intuition. You are in your heart center. We are all still connected. So do not get into your thoughts. Let them flow. Be with your breath and come to your heart center. Recognize what is waiting for you. Be aware and alert. Whatever that heart sensation is, just keep watching. If you lose the feeling, you can bring 2 fingers. You can keep as long as you can and then take it away, then bring it back as you need to guide yourself. Whenever you are ready, you can start your process. Feel your stomach, gut connection, then go down and scan the entire body. Then reverse, come to the heart center and then go upward. Do it at your own pace. Just observe like the breath is flowing from the heart to the stomach, to the navel, and you're exhaling. So as you breathe in, there is a connection from heart to stomach. As you exhale, come back to stomach to heart. Also watch your posture. Open up your chest more and shoulders more. Notice any thought of acceptance come to you. Any suppressed emotions. Just remember to be a witness of anything. Keep exploring. Witness and know. Keep moving without thinking it's right or wrong. Check your posture. If you feel difficult, just breathe deep any point of time. If you're working with pain, just listen. Wait, be patient. Do not flow with the thoughts. Watch them, catch them. If you find any important communication surfacing, any understanding, clarity, acceptance or release, Notice if your pain at one place is taking you somewhere. Pain is due to ignorance. As we feel, recognize, experience, the ignorance dissolves into awareness. See what is revealed today. Be aware. Check if any attachment is revealed. As you accept it, the pain dissolves. Every cell in the body is a storehouse of information. So just take whatever works. For now, whenever you feel like, come back to your breath. And then continue observing. Whatever you have done today is marvelous. Wherever you are, so complete that loop. Heart center to bottom, front, back, side, and reverse to head. And then back to the heart center. And then from here, feel the entire body. Whenever you are done, come to the heart center and feel entire body. As you inhale, expand. As you exhale, contract. Come back to the heart center. Feel the difference, any lightness, openness. Any gratitude or appreciation for the kind of work you did today. Feel it deeply. Maybe you want to bring both the palms over your heart center. When you say, I'm grateful, or I appreciate myself, feel it. Thanking the guidance, the source of the guidance. Let us thank Mother Nature and Mother Earth for guiding us. Keep this feeling. To feel energized, to feel love throughout the day and the rest of the time. Now you may take this palm and spread all over your body or the pain area and feel that soothing touch. When we'll see the pain with love, we experience compassion. Everything inside is breaking, shaking, changing, is regenerating, rediscovering our true self or newer self. So let this part, let yourself to come through this unfolding again and again as you come to your heart center and start observing entire body as a sacred space filled with love, peace, joy, and light. That is our wisdom. You are precious in a unique way, and especially to yourself. No one can take your place in your life. What you hold for yourself, you may lie down now, or if you want to come back, bring both the palms over the closed eyes. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Take your time to come back. Sip some water. Or if you're lying down, just relax deeply. Leave your weight, drop your weight, and feel light. Welcome back. Welcome, Shailesh. You are just smiling. I was trying to remove myself from spotlight and I could not see that option. I read it 3 times top to bottom.
You were actually, you yourself have been in very deep meditation today. So, yeah, it's okay. I'm here for that. I am the cover. Yes. Yeah, let's hear Ajay ji. Yeah.
Abandon Prithiji, Shailesh and other masters. It was both a pleasure and painful. When I went to the stomach center, it was more like darkish thick, and I felt a little pain on my toes. And on my second time when I came up on my nose, but I couldn't figure out anything. Nothing came, but it was really painful. And then from the heart center, when I went to the head center, it was almost the violet color, as like there was a total violet color, and I'm deep inside it, and I saw some flashes of light, but I couldn't get any message or anything was like that. Yeah, that's it.
Preeti, would you like to say what?
What was the feeling? You didn't share that. That's the key.
Now, of
We
course,
don't
when I
want to decode the color of light, but the feeling I'm holding that time.
yeah, it was good feeling, like you are floating like that. Unlike when I was in the stomach center, it was little more like grayish or darkish, and there is heaviness and of course the pain in two areas, especially nose one was little more painful, and also on the toes.
Be with the pain and it will heal itself. Also, collect the thought. That's what I was also writing, what I got. Somebody stood on my right side, and I was like feeling bending right all the time. Throughout the meditation, I'm bending right, I'm bending back and bending right. Somebody was standing. And
Oh,
so, yeah, but it was something to resolve. So, yeah, it will come like that. Some faces will come, some thought, glimpses of life or people, personality, situation will come. So, you know what to deal with. What am I holding there? It's nothing but a stored emotion other than our true self, right? So that's how the heaviness, pain, they all show up.
okay.
So when you experienced pain, basically your body or those parts of the body which were giving you the pain were attracting your attention.
Yes.
They wanted you to pay attention to them. So in that part of your body, you have stored information. Now, what you can do is pay more attention to those parts wherever that pain was and allow that information to unfold. Right?
Okay.
So, you may do a specific session for yourself, separate from this session, and pay attention there.
Okay.
And at that time, whenever you are now connecting with those parts, um, be aware of your thoughts at that time. Just be aware.
Okay.
Yeah, and that is the key actually. We are trying to reach those thoughts which are stored there. That's what the pain is trying to reach out to you for. That here is something that I want you to pay attention to. And that something is what we have to dig out.
Yeah, there was some little thought about the people in my life who have been key to, money out of the way they have helped me, and that came, I think, when I was on the up top one, head one.
Keep making note of these things, right? When you have, just note in your notebook as well, so that at some point in time all this will get connected for you, and then these notes will be very helpful. So just make a note, and making a note also helps you release that thought.
But what you shared was your light, good experience where you could see good people doing good act to you. But where you have the heavy energy or the pain feeling, there, we can't stand it. So definitely the concentration becomes weak and the thought starts floating. It's very scientific, what, as we go deep, like within 20 minutes, we reach from our conscious to subconscious. So it starts opening slowly. There will be like a bubble of thoughts. Now you won't know which one to stop. It's like passing one after the another, which one to stop,
Okay. Mhm.
right? So like that, um, I was leaving the keys, like if there is appreciation or understanding, acceptance, um, maybe some hurt feeling, like that, some suppressed energies, or the time you thought you could not express yourself better, or you didn't let others express, right? So those kind of moments. So when we go in body scan, that is what happens actually. The life opens up, the movie starts flowing, but still we are watching the pain and the movie is flowing. But the moment, it's game of awareness or what, I don't know how we go and tap to that particular thought, which is like something to heal or correct or release.
So out of the many thoughts, one becomes prominent.
Hmm.
Okay.
How it becomes prominent, I don't know, but maybe, you'll see that you are getting engaged with that particular thought. Others you're letting pass, but something that is pinching you, you're getting into it. You're getting involved as if it is happening right now.
Okay. Okay. Thank you, Kritiji, Shaileshji.
It's interesting, I
So,
mean, your awareness is very good. Like you could sense all that difference. um, we do store a lot of energy in our stomach. We all do.
So
Lot.
that yes,
It was, it was a little very uncomfortable. There was also another feeling that I should go to the washroom. Uh, it was unusual because I just
yes,
came
the
before I meditation.
that this connection with our naval center is always painful because there is a hell of a lot stored there. So once you allow it to open up and allow it to pass through, you will start feeling that the change and shift. The upper connection is easier because both these components are constantly in use.
Okay.
But the one in the lower side is actually left to its own fate. It is performing by itself, right? So when we connect to that, it suddenly says, well, okay, thank you for coming to me. Now I have all these things that I want you to handle, right? So, and that dump is what causes the pain. So just allow it, that be patient and be persistent, be there. So your body should recognize that yes, I am being looked after now. And
Okay.
then it will cooperate with you.
Thank you, Pritiji. Thank you, Shaileshji. It's wonderful. Unfortunately, also I have to leave again today a
Sure.
little early. And
Worries, yeah.
yesterday you specifically, Shaileshji said you listened to the video, the follow up. I
Wonderful.
heard, and a lot of things I have to share. I will eat your head. So maybe
No
tomorrow or
worries.
something I will see.
Yeah,
And
no.
also, I want to convey my love and prayers for Achalaji because for her health, she's going to the hospital. So
Yes. Yeah.
thank you, Pritiji.
It's enjoy your morning time practice. It's because morning your body is really ready to work with you. So that enjoy and thank for that cooperation to yourself, for your body, your mind, your
Yeah.
heart, everything worked for you.
Yes.
Thank you, thank you,
Enjoy. Thank you.
Thank you, Aditi.
thank you.
See, Reema ji had a beautiful revelation today.
Hmm. I want to. Today was something coming for throat also. I didn't say. Hmm. Afraid to feel love. We all do that. We all resist. I don't want to go deep and feel love because it makes us feel cry. It makes us cry. We have to witness all that is coming on the surface. Whatever you can see, swastika is coming out on the surface to get released. So if you hold it and you make it yours, that this is me, this is me, this is me, right? So do not attach too much of feelings to that is trying to leave you.
Allow time as well. Nothing will happen like magic. You have gathered all that over years. So now at least give it some weeks. And you are going to be working through each one of them through the course. So right now we are becoming sensitive only. We are basically sharpening our knife for the things that we will be doing in the upcoming weeks. So be patient. Know that all this is there. That knowing itself is half the solution. Know that yes, I have these problems sitting here around me within my body. Perfect. Once you know, you will be able to clean them. That is important. So pay attention to that. And the good thing is, today's topic is about that only. Today's topic is about living in the flow. So I can, while other people are thinking about their questions, I can talk. Yes, Ramaji, you can ask.
Atmandan, everyone. So, I don't know, but it's like I'm just observing, I'm improving, and definitely there has been a lot of improvement, but I'm not still getting to the same stage what I went. And also, I wanted to say, Preetiji, like before the first time when I said the right side, the stiffness, what I was getting in the jaw and the ear, I think that has improved and almost it's not there. It just comes very lightly, but that's what I have been working on by observing. So the thoughts and the observation has improved a lot, and I wanted to let Preetiji know that today I had that dhara prabha, what they say, right, from head to toe, the free flow from the whole body. So that was really good to have because it rarely happens. So I felt like, okay, something I released, I don't know, like, so the work is happening, and I know I don't think so there's much, but still I'm improving every day, and I'm not looking forward for anything. I just sit and I just observe. So I leave it, let it come whenever it comes. So no expectations. So it's
But you
just
started with that. I was surprised. I still didn't get to the experience I had it before. That's where you started. But after that, everything is okay. But the first line you said, like, I still want to experience what I had experienced long back sometime.
I know, I agree. Because
And you're saying I don't have any expectation.
I mean to say, like, I know it should it happen spontaneously, and it can happen anytime now, right? Like I can't. That's what I mean to say. Like I don't expect, but it might happen. It might not happen. So, but
In
my
middle of the
attempt will
life
continue.
with everything, you are experiencing this much. So you are doing progress, right?
Yes, yes,
And
definitely,
definitely no experience has to be repeated. Universe doesn't.
exactly.
It doesn't. So,
Yeah,
um, so we just have to be open and see what's coming next. What has happened, I have experienced. Let's go and see what is to explore because we know the subconscious will keep revealing slowly, gradually. The more to dig, the more to clean, and then, at the same time, being aware in our day-to-day talk and being the kind of thoughts we carry. Sometimes we suppress ourselves or we get agitated, frustrated, stress is accumulated. No, we don't even realize how we hold our body when there's a tough situation. At that moment, we just, hold everything in the storehouse to
actually,
deal with it.
that's what has been happening because I know I'm working, but as soon as I come out, things are not the same. So I have to live what what is around me. So that's where I feel like keeping it consistent, being at the heart center, like that's what is I think
But
majorly have to
yeah,
work.
I
Yeah.
mean, before we can sustain the heart center, slowly, gently, the mental cleaning also keep happening. The mind has to be also clean, right? If I have that thinking pattern which is not aligning, then I need to correct those thoughts also. So the experiences will come and they will shake you up and wake you up that, okay, become aware you have this kind of thoughts. So those correction we will do through unified only. We are just here observing, knowing, documenting, writing, whatever. No more work. If anything heals automatically, it's well and good.
But even now, I'm able to observe my behavior, like how I'm acting when I'm speaking to the members, like whom I have to interact on a daily basis, which is the toughest part. So
That's
at
why we are
least,
doing this, right?
yeah,
So
yeah,
that
yeah.
is the purpose of this meditation. That observing, right? With breath mindfulness, I feel like this observation I am not sure, but I feel like with sensation, for maybe for me, I don't know with everybody how it happens. But the more I started scanning the body, I felt my observation has uh, been better. I can recognize um, the beyond the body, beyond the word, what we are sharing, what we are passing from my side. And also when it comes to us, that also becomes more easily visible. Uh, but that is where the awareness work.
Let me explain a little bit about how our mind functions. That may clarify to you that during meditation, you feel all is good, and outside the meditation, everything falls apart. Why? Understand this thing. In your meditation, you are inward. So you are only with yourself. There you will not see your own behavior. Your behavior is external to you. How you act with outside. And that is not controlled by your mind. It's controlled by your subconscious mind. So it will not change by meditation is not going to change that. Your subconscious is already programmed. Meditation is only making you aware of it. See what you are holding. So action is necessary to change what is stored there. Reprogramming of the subconscious is the only way in which we can change our surroundings, our experiences. That's the only way. And to make that happen, we have to do work.
Yep.
And Unified is that work only. Throughout Unified, we will be doing those practices which will help us release the patterns that we are carrying and replace them with such of those things which will help change our experience of life. That is what Unified is all about, reprogramming only. That is how you change your life experiences. Right? So it's very simple thing to know, right? But to put it in practice
Exactly. Yeah.
takes effort.
Takes effort. Yes.
Right? Subconscious reprogramming can happen. There are several ways with which nowadays people are doing a lot of research about it, but a time-tested method is repetition. You
Keep
would already
reminding. Yeah.
you know already that when we do let's say 40-day meditation sessions, what is the purpose of doing 40 days? When you repeatedly do meditation for 40 days at a certain time for a certain period, you are training your physical being or your subconscious mind to experience meditation and store that to become an automated process. So meditation then becomes part of your behavior. Once you do it for 40 days, the moment you do like this and sit in a place, your body will start triggering the mechanism of going into meditation automatically. So that repetition, a consistent repetition, is the only way in which we can reprogram the subconscious. It's a time-tested method. For thousands of years, people are doing that. That's how people have been doing things. Now, because it is a simple to understand mechanism, we have to now understand how I can now implement it. So in Unified, why do we do one chapter for 7 days? That is the purpose. Repetition and reprogramming.
And putting it more into practice rather than just
Exactly.
listening to it. Yeah.
Yes. Practice will create experience which directly goes in. That becomes our knowledge. Right? So practicing is part of repetition only. Getting to feel it by doing it, then feeling. So feedback. That feedback, by doing things, that feedback gets registered as experience. And that is what becomes our knowledge. So just understand this. Your awareness is now telling you that, see, in meditation everything is cool, and outside meditation, no, this is all that starts going wrong. It is your awareness is now saying, yeah, I can see it. Well, good. Now I know I am seeing it. What do I do? There needs to be a solution, right? Seeing it is useless if I can't work on it. So that working on it is what Unified is teaching us, right?
Little
So,
bit clarity,
yeah.
Shailesh. Yeah, seeing and observing is like, recognizing without any analysis or interference, right? So seeing is important, then working on it will be important
Yeah.
separately. Sometimes there are few natural things, easy things we keep correcting by itself. So we see that improvement little by little
Yeah, I'm
every
at
day.
least happy that I'm identifying it. Now the next step is how to correct it.
Yeah, there's that deep rooted patterns. Those we need to work a little longer.
And we will not be correcting them. No
Yeah.
correction.
Yeah.
We will be changing them.
Okay. It's like the reprogramming that you were saying, right?
Yeah.
Like,
So the two words correcting and changing are two different words, and they have different meanings. We are not doing corrections because we will learn that there is nothing right or wrong. It is just things are different. And when you want a different experience, you need to make a change. Let us not see it as correction. You are as it is perfect. Accept this thing. I am perfect as I am. So, correction is not where I am headed to. I want to willingly change my experience of life. Yes, that is fine. Now I want to change it, and I want to see how I change it, and then observe whether the change is happening, and then make it deep seated pattern for myself. I have dropped one thing and now I have adopted another one. That's what we are going to be doing. So we are going to bring changes and not correction, because correction is a very subjective thing. What is correct for me may not be correct for you. That's why I always like to call it change. Change is a simple thing. Whatever was there earlier will not be there now. Something different is going to be there, and that's change, right?
and I'm doing it willingly, that change, right? Okay,
Yes,
okay. So
yes,
it's
yes.
in my
Oh,
control,
it's a
like,
beautiful process.
yeah,
Let
okay.
it unfold.
Yes, yes.
But and now you will realize that now how this material life that we have, the physical life, the outside life is so beautiful and important for us to realize our true self. Without that, we cannot find that peace, because every meditation, when we go deep, we come, we feel, we come out, right? But with conscious mind, when we are aware, working with people, why don't I feel the same? So that is
Exactly.
where we will get that satisfaction once we start practicing.
This
As of now, only
the word equanimity that you have learned in Vipassana,
Mhm.
understand the meaning of that. Equanimity means the good and bad are at the same level. So my pain and joy are at the same level. Okay?
Yeah,
So when I start scanning my body and I see pain, I don't need to run away from it.
exactly. Yeah.
I need to look for what it is telling that I need to change.
Yeah,
We are looking for change. We are not trying to punish ourselves for being so bad. That's not the idea. No improvements is we don't need improvements. We need change. So that thinking itself is going to give you big relief as such. That okay, as it is, my system is functional, it is doing things, it is living in this world, we are existing, right? I am leading a life, nothing wrong, my system is functional. Now if I want to now see change in the system, if I want to bring a change, what would that be and how will I go about it? That is the process we are going to do that. Okay. So start looking at things as different and not good or bad.
Okay, I got it.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So sometimes when we see someone like suffering or whatever it is, you can see that they're so that doesn't mean that they are like in like they're
Exactly.
enjoying that, they're having that experience.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. Earlier thought was, oh,
Different. Yes. Yeah.
bad karma, right?
Bichara and Lord, yeah.
Exactly. None of that. They are having a different experience, right?
Yeah.
And I can make a choice to have similar experience or not. That is my choice, right? But what other people want to do, they are doing according to their choice. They have chosen to have a different experience. And they have a big role in understanding that. Know that anybody that you see in a pitiable condition has done a great favor to you. Because unless you were able to see that pitiable condition, you will never feel good about what you have.
So
We have so much, but we are totally unaware of it. When we see somebody who is in bad shape, then only we realize, thank God, I am not going through that.
yeah,
Right? What
exactly.
is that? We appreciate our well-being only through something which is comparatively not so
Good.
comfortable.
Yeah.
Right? So their existence in our life is so important. Then only we know the good part, right? The bad and good, understanding of bad and good comes from there. Now we need to slowly shift from bad and good to different. Right? That start changing that thought process slowly and gradually, and you will be able to make it easy for you. That equanimity needs to settle in our thinking pattern also. That's the only way in which we can become a witness. Drishta
Drishtava.
is it's only possible through equanimity. Otherwise, we will have our judgment, constant judgment.
There's so much work to be done. That's what
Yeah,
it's,
don't worry.
yeah.
So much work is there and so much time is available to me.
Available. Yeah.
Yes. If not this lifetime, next one is there. And then the next one. There is so much more there.
At
Nothing
least we
to.
started it off. That's more than enough, I would say.
Also know that now through Unified, we will make this experience, the experience of living, so beautiful that I will not be afraid to come back again and again and again and continue my journey. I will actually now learn how will I enjoy this journey and continue. Irrespective of what experiences I am gathering, I can continue to still be joyful and be still in that state of divine bliss.
Then you need to have a desire, right? To come back. Only then you can attain a body. Like if you're releasing all your sankaras.
The desire part is another thing. Like yesterday I talked about it, right? In that abundance thing, right? You understand that
Yes.
once you are abundant, your desires will anyway drop. So that is a very preliminary thing, right? Once you are done with that, coming back should not be a consideration from outside. It should be your own willingness to come back. And how would you be willing to come back? That is what will decide what you will experience here. So these experiences that we are now going to start changing our life experiences, start living differently, start living from a different perspective, is going to basically prepare us to enjoy the upcoming journeys and be able to then decide, well, okay, I want to go back. Yeah, I want to do this. That want is different from the wants that we have here.
Okay, I got
That
it.
is,
Yeah, yeah.
those are very different things.
Hmm.
So those are
Materialistic wants versus.
no, materialistic is good. Yesterday I taught you this. Materialistic is good. Without materialistic want, you cannot be abundant. It is part of abundance, right?
Yeah,
So when materialistic is good for me, I have no problem with it. It is just one way. That's it. We have been fed with such wrong information and interpretation of knowledge over the years, and we have to learn to shed it now.
yeah.
Question it and shed it. Question it and shed it. A
Don't do it
materialist.
all at once. Just go slowly. And
Yeah.
just for now, we are becoming aware and then let Unified speak. That's why we have come here, right? So, what I was saying that your observation will help you in that. But remember this equanimity,
Yeah.
where you want to just observe, not judge, not change, nothing. Just observe and know for now. It's easy, it's fun. It will be easier for you,
Yeah.
especially.
No,
So,
no,
do not.
definitely. I can see things falling into the place I said before as well, right? It is going in a flow. Because earlier when I used to go to Vipassana, 10 days was used to be awesome because you're not talking to anyone and you attain to a certain stage. And when you come back for a few days, I'm very blissful, like very nice. But as we dwell into our day-to-day life, slowly it fades off, and then again I have to look for another 10 days to go back. So that's not the way, right? Like we have to make sure that we are living from within, right? Like make the changes whatever we want for a better
Yeah.
feeling or expression, whatever it is. Like nothing
Yes.
is good bad, but at least our inner feelings should be good. Yeah.
The
Yes.
key is to align with nature. The moment we become that, the topic today, everything start falling in place. So let us hear what we have, and then do not worry about how much work, how many lifetime. No, nothing. Just drop everything, forget,
Okay.
surrender, accept,
So
enjoy,
okay.
enjoy what you experience today. Also,
And just be in the moment. That's it, present moment.
that's
That's all.
all. You are there where you have to be, perfectly fine doing
Okay.
things.
No, no. Being in this unified group itself is a big thing.
No, having done Vipassana and also then having unified also,
Yeah.
it is a big
Yeah.
package total.
It's like a good bundle, I would say, like
Mhm.
because they go hand in hand with all that.
Now you have deeper meditation experience, and now you will learn through life how to see life.
Yeah.
Materialistic things are not bad.
Yeah, that's
You will
when I
gain
went
them.
back and I thought about my journey. It's just 2 years for me that I started with PSSM Anapanasati, right? And that 40 days made me at least, otherwise I don't even know what meditation is. I was scared to even close my eyes. So I went for that 40 days and immediately I went to Vipassana. So that helped me to sustain those 10 days there. And I liked it so much that every time when I went, I saw different things emerging in those 10 days. So now I think we are going further deeper with you giving us every time one session, like unfolding the power of speech, or whatever it is, the free will, what. So it sometimes it feels overwhelming, but I feel we are ready, and that's why able to at least listen, even though the sessions take this long, sometimes I have to drop off. I continue listening to the YouTube because I know every word is important there. I can't miss anything.
Yeah,
Yeah.
coming to these sessions are one great thing, but other than that, our real work starts in our life only. So people come sit here for 3 hours, but they don't have to remember when we go back, we have to also practice what we learned today. It will be like that with the unified also. We will keep the practice short so that we can discuss and less, and then we can make the session shorter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The
Ah,
it is very easy for me to be giving my sermons, very easy. But to actually achieve that, to do it is difficult, and I fully understand. Each one of us have to actually work hard on self to help ourselves only. But um, it's not impossible though. So, um, depending on our own state where we are, we just continue. We just keep continuing, and slowly, gradually, our path starts finding its own way.
Mhm.
Right? So, just be um, confident that, like yesterday I said, everything that I need at any point in time will be available to me. It has been available to me without anything else. It's all there. So I don't have to worry about not having something.
Yep.
So awareness on what I have,
Mhm.
and always be aware that I have all this.
Yep.
So when you are keeping your awareness on what you have, you are actually
Enjoying.
feeling
Yes.
two very important thing I mentioned yesterday, right?
Yep.
One is gratitude for everything that I have.
Mhm.
Whatever I need is always available to me. That is what will fill me with gratitude. Wow. Right? Second thing, important thing is it keeps me in the present moment, because all that I have is actually present in front of me.
Mhm.
So I come to the present moment as soon as I think about what I have. Right? Now I am out of that imagination of not having something. Not having something, that thinking of those things keeps us in the future all the time.
Mhm.
So we are basically learning to be in the present moment by thinking of what I have.
Yep.
Very
I
important,
think
right?
can we say that when we see a half filled glass, instead of saying is half empty, we are saying it is half full. Like we are just enjoy what we have rather
Yeah,
than looking at the empty side of it. Yeah.
that is one way of looking at it, but it's not half. The full part of it is 90%. Remember that.
Yeah.
That is why I don't use that terminology,
Okay. Okay.
but I say bring awareness to what you have. As soon as you do that, you yourself sit and do your inventory one day.
Mm-hmm.
Do an inventory, what I have and what I want. That what I want list will not be big enough, but what you have will be a very big list.
Very big. Yep. Yeah.
Then you will be surprised. Oh my God, I didn't know that I have all this. That will bring gratitude. That will bring you to the moment here. Now you are not drifting in your thought. Right? So these two important things happen because of that, and that will keep you in that satisfaction mode. I am satisfied. I have everything.
Mm-hmm.
And in that moment of satisfaction, you will not be wanting anything.
Like how you were saying in yesterday's abundance one, like you will reach to a stage where you drop your desires, right?
It,
Like I am at that stage, but the thing is people around me doesn't look like they look at me like, what is this, like, what are
yeah.
you doing, like so I'm not interested in anything. I just want to live a simple life. Like I just want to listen and continue whatever videos, YouTube's related to whatever sessions we have, and I'm happy in that. But the people around me don't want, like they see me every time in front.
Why are you so worried and concerned about
No,
people around you?
I mean to say it's like the thing is then, like for example, if you have a friend who is looking for you to spend the time with her, and they also say, what's wrong with you, why are you not talking like before? Because I don't feel like doing those things. I don't know how to explain them, like that's where it gets very
They,
difficult.
they are attaching to you because you are attached to them.
I want to say something here, Ramaji.
Yeah.
This, I went through this some time back, few years back. But one thing came so clearly, this is close to my heart. this is what I want to do, and I know this is the right path. That that through my meditation itself, I got this. I said, in between, for many years, I did it every day. In between, I lost track. I let go of it. I did it only as and when I could, as and when I felt like doing. But then something was missing. I said, no, this is not me. I need this, and I started doing. Then when people around are like, oh, she does meditation, let them talk. Whatever they want is what I decided. I said, let them be. That's their ask. This is what I want to do. So today also, like when people come, etc., I tell them clearly, 8 o'clock, the session is there. I'm sorry, I need to move. That's it. And then I move on. And now it's over a few months, people have accepted the way it is. Whatever time I do, this is my, if you want, I'll tell you what you want. In fact, from my friends group, nobody was interested. Incidentally, one of them, had some issue, and then she reached out saying, I don't know what to do. And I just shared a few things. And she started practicing it. And she said, my God, I felt so much of a different, and I feel so light. I want to do more. So I gave her, all the inputs, whatever you want to do, you can. So, like that, people have come around to say this is what it is. So I think my view is just let it be. Do what you think is right. You're not lying. You don't have to convince anybody. You're not living for anybody else. It's your journey. So you enjoy.
Yeah,
That's what I feel.
yeah, maybe I need to learn to express myself to
Yeah.
them
But
rather than holding.
yeah,
Yeah,
but what Revati ji just told you just now,
Hmm.
you will not be able to do it till you have attachments.
Okay.
You will be afraid to say all that to them. Revati ji is able to do it because she is detached,
Yeah. I
right?
agree. Yeah.
So she has no fear of losing those people if they don't want to be here. So be it,
Yes.
right?
Yeah.
But you are having a friend, so that friend part of it, you can still be friends, but without that fear of attachment, right? That just delete that part of it, of the relationship, and your friend will automatically become um, understanding of you. You don't have to say a single word to them.
Hmm.
Yeah.
You disconnect from here, and automatically things will change without you saying anything or asking for anything, none of that. I have tested this over time very well. I am a scientist by my head, so I always test. Whatever I learn, I have to test it.
Hmm.
Even Patriji saying something, I didn't believe in any of the things he said
Yeah.
till I tested it.
Hmm.
After testing, it became my knowledge, right? That is how I have been. So understand this, that till such time, um, a simple thing like relationship between a husband and wife. In that relationship, they unconsciously remain entangled with each other, unconsciously, not knowing what they are doing. Outside, externally, that relationship is very beautiful. Their interactions are beautiful. But that entanglement is constantly bothering you, or one of them, right? That entanglement comes from only that attachment which we have, that bond that we have created. That relationship can be even more beautiful without that bond,
Yeah.
right? that
Funny,
that understand.
Shailesh ji, when you say this, because, uh, with my own husband, this happened, and he is like, What nonsense are you doing? And what is all this? I said, you know what? Don't bother me. This is my journey. And if you want to call it nonsense, that's your problem. So I said, don't disturb me at this time. That's it. So over now, few weeks, months, he's like used to it now. He's like, okay. In fact, then I saw him watching few YouTube videos on what this is all about, and I said, okay, this kuch to asar ho raha hai wahan. So it was a experience like that for me.
नहीं, कभी कभी
Eh,
असर होता है, नहीं तो कभी कभी चेक करते हैं सही रास्ते पे है कि नहीं करके.
That is also there, but
yeah.
for me, that entanglement, though it is there, but from my heart, I feel, I don't care about it now. It's like jo hai. You have a choice. You want to go out or you want to stay with me. We know each other. We don't have choices. We are there for each other. So he's now accepted and moved on.
Okay, okay.
So
So you didn't give him any choice, so that's.
no, in fact, I used to live in fear a lot with him. I came out of that fear. I
Mhm.
let go,
Yeah.
and that's when I could see the change in me and in our relationship.
Okay. See, yeah, that's good. So sometimes we have to empower. Only then we
Yes,
can
yes,
come out.
yes, yeah, yeah,
I
The
think the same is with the kids as well.
uh,
Then, yeah.
yeah.
the thing that we have to now start understanding that my husband, that my, of course, husband has to be mine only. So once you replace that name of the relationship with my friend, okay, now with a friend you can easily drop the my, right?
Mhm.
And the relationship becomes a prosperous, friendly relationship.
Yeah.
Think about that. That is a very critical thing. And that my keeps bothering you internally so much that you are constantly worried about, why does he think like this? Why does he do like that? All that will constantly go on. Why are you bothered about it? Because you have that my involved there,
Mhm.
right? That entanglement is causing the problem. Think about it. You never worry about your neighbor thinking whatever way they want to think,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So that's what it is. So that my needs to go away. And if this helps, looking at the relationship as a friendship, if that helps, maybe
Why
you
not?
want to
Yeah.
try. Try
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
One easy suggestion:
Mm.
check your mind or thoughts and yourself every time what you have in your head. Anything that you do, what will he say? What will he say? That bothering, that is what is attachment. That is what will keep coming to you. So you are carrying him in your mind. You
Exactly.
have to
Yeah.
shift, delete lovingly.
Mhm. Mhm.
The purpose
Yeah.
of that part was done. Now
Mm.
it's a new journey
Mm.
for both of us, and friendship is always there. I'm
Mm.
not hating anybody.
Mm.
So every time you're thinking, just check your mind, you're carrying him in your head. The moment you drop him, यहाँ से निकल गया,
Mhm.
वहां से बाहर से घंटी बजना
Mm.
बंद.
Yeah. Or
Or,
sometimes we speculate things. The other side, it might be cool. Like we are taking too much onto us and thinking different ways. Yeah.
yeah. And what happens is your actions show your thinking.
Mm.
So many times, unconsciously, you would be interfering with their life just because he's mine,
Mhm.
right? He's my husband,
Yeah.
right? That my husband gives you the right to go and interfere with his life, and you are unconsciously doing it. So once you remove that my bond,
Mm.
you will stop interfering also
Yeah.
automatically, and that is what will give him the feeling of freedom.
Mhm. It's like looking at them as an individual soul who has come for their own journey.
Exactly.
Yeah. Yeah.
And that's this soul that is staying with me is friendly. It's my friend. It's
Yeah.
okay. And we are both here to help each other grow. So that cooperation still exists, right? That friendship relationship is always very healthy. So think about that. That like some of these things will help us uh, get out of that my thing, right? So think When you carry the my, it starts reflecting from outside back to you. Your friend is missing, you're talking to her because of the my.
No, it's not me. She keeps on telling me I need you. Like, yeah,
Yes, I know.
you're not
But
spending that time with me. Yeah.
why is she coming to you? Think about it.
Yeah. Maybe I'm
She
still.
you are carrying her. You are carrying her. So release that from within.
Yeah.
Check for it. Look
Mm,
for it.
mm.
If it is there, then release it. She is my friend. That's okay. But I don't own her.
Okay.
She's here for my benefit. She's here for me to enjoy.
Mm.
That's it, right? I don't own her. That ownership you remove instantly.
Yeah, like how Revati ji just said, like I tried to tell her, can you do this? And nope, it doesn't work at all. So it's like it's just you need it.
Yeah.
Because the word doesn't match with the alignment, right? The inner conflict is there.
Yeah, yeah.
We don't have our clarity. The day you will get the clarity, you will know why it was not working then.
So that means it is me only who
It's
is
yeah.
holding on to
We
it.
will
So
always
if I
correct
work,
here.
yeah, if I work on myself, it will automatically get corrected.
And you have gone through all the lessons. Today we just uncovered everything, detachment. We uncovered every topic, abundance, and again we have a very beautiful topic. With, I think we should move to that.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. So, yeah, let
I have
me.
shared this great gratitude video also, Ramaji, if you would like to spend some time with that also.
Yeah, yeah. Sure,
Help you
sure.
why great gratitude is so important,
Yeah.
what it means to us.
And being living in the flow has a very important meaning in our life. Living in the flow will come only after we absorb the concept of abundance. So let's step back. What is living? What is living?
Living is
Experiencing time. Living is experiencing time. Time between birth and death. That's what I have. And during this time I am experiencing, and I call it life.
and that
Right?
experience also comes through this body only, right? Yeah.
Right.
So the mind also comes with the body. That's why that also has an birth and expiry date, or
Mind exists, it brings the body, it creates the body.
oh, okay, okay.
So
But where does
body,
it come? It comes with this, like,
it stays with us all the time.
and it goes back with us only.
It doesn't go anywhere. We also don't go anywhere.
Yeah,
We just leave the body.
okay, okay.
Its purpose is done, and the mind creates another one for us. Okay, now next, it's all purpose built. The body is purpose built. Sometimes it will be a female body because the purpose is served better by that body. Sometimes it will be a male body because the purpose is served better by that characteristics. So it's all custom built. That's why we are unique. Each one of us is unique because of that reason only.
Yeah, yeah.
Our body is custom built only.
They say that the universe helps us to get based on what we are coming to experience, right?
Yeah,
Even the organs and everything are based on our
yes,
the
it's
goals. Yeah.
I also use the word universe several times because that's what can be understood by people in general, but now start changing that understanding.
Okay.
You are the universe.
Okay. I got it. Yeah, yeah. That's what it takes a while when you have some already set knowledge, then to erase and replace that with higher knowledge, it takes a while. Yeah.
It has a purpose. So whatever we have learned so far has brought us here. Right?
And now
So
we are going to the next level. Yeah.
we have to now see, okay, now I have learned this much. I need to refresh my understanding for the next level.
Yeah.
That's what we are doing, right? So have respect for the past. Good relationship for the past. Because past has served its purpose to bring me to where I am today.
Yeah.
And I am grateful. I am grateful for every one of those things that happened. Right? The people who came in my life, the lessons I have been given, the events that I have gone through, everything, I am grateful for it. Have that connection with the past. Not a burden. Past is not a burden.
Exactly.
Yeah, it is my asset. And I respect it and I feel good about it. But I don't have to dwell in it anymore. I can use it when I need it, but I am right now busy in creating my future. So I am here
Hmm.
now creating my future. And the entire life from birth to death goes on in that work only, creating the future. We are constantly creating the future in the present moment.
So
That
our
is,
future depends on how we are focusing on our present moment.
yeah, definitely, yes. Yeah. Absolutely. You want to create sweets, you have to use sugar. And you will do it now, right? You cook now, then you can get something called a sweet later
Yeah.
on. This is how we are doing. So, living is the experience from birth to death is living. That is life, right? Now, it can be lived in so many ways, which we all understand. We know it can be lived in so many different ways. One is to let it be the way mind is driving. Let me remain with the mind and keep following where the mind is taking me.
It's like an autopilot mode.
Just go flow with the mind, which is 95% people are living that way.
Mhm.
They are just driven by the mind. The other way is consciously start creating your own life and then live consciously. That's the second way of doing it.
But for living consciously, we need wisdom as well, right? Like only then we can make the right choices.
Uh, um, right and wrong is not there,
Okay.
right? So, wisdom is a product of my experiences, right? So, as my experiences grow, my wisdom grows, and I create new experiences from that level of wisdom. It's called level of consciousness actually.
Mhm.
So our consciousness grows with the way we are experiencing, and from that level I am creating new experiences, and then I get one more step. So this is the spiritual
Growth.
growth is that. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is all spiritual growth. Consciousness is growing. So living in the flow is a way of living. So how do we living in the flow requires us to allow unrestricted thinking, unlimited thinking, which we call as abundance, right? When I allow experiences beyond my mental capacity, I am ready, I am open, and I accept whatever is coming my way and then go through the experience. That allows me to learn. If I start deciding I only want this to happen, then I am limiting my experience, and where this is coming from, I already know about it. That's why I am deciding to go there. Nothing new is coming my way. I am not really growing. I am repeating my experience because my wisdom is taking me there. Then I become open to possibilities. There are infinite possibilities always. Why should I just think about only one? Then what happens? Then I receive possibilities that will teach me something new, and something new will give me one more boost. So, living in the flow is just a parallel example that we can use is that of a river. Think of this entire cycle of water in the ocean. The abundant water in the ocean has all possible um, options to be, and it is unrestricted, unlimited, right? In the ocean, the water is unlimited, unrestricted. Now, that water, if it needs to experience something, has to limit itself. So what it does, it evaporates and becomes clouds. As a cloud, it has limited itself to certain volume. And then from there, it continues its journey. As a cloud, it experiences the difference from what it was in the ocean, and now as a cloud, a different experience. Now it is feeling restricted. It has to just flow with wherever the air is taking it. And then it goes and settles on top of a mountain and becomes snow. As snow, it has solidified and becomes still, completely still and totally limited. And in that state, it goes into meditation because it is still. And from there, it becomes a witness, begins its journey as snow. And then, as weathers change, it starts to melt and begins to flow. That flow changes over time. So initially from the mountain, when it starts, it's small springs. Lot of springs come out. Then they start gathering together. Right? Like that. Our life experiences are like that only from childhood. Small experiences. They come to us and we keep on gathering them. And then it becomes a big, you can call it a small tributary of a river, right up there in the mountain. But you see, because it is so fresh with energy, it is violent. Initially, the river is flowing at a very rapid pace. It can break these stones and everything that comes in its path, right? That is how much energy it has. And it keeps on growing more. As it comes down, more of such branches, they come together and it forms what we call a river. Once it starts coming to the river, experiences have gathered enough, maturity has come that now it starts to slow down. Its violence subsides. And here, its behavior also changes. Now it starts serving the purpose. It becomes useful to surroundings, right? It feeds water to the trees and plants and all that thing around it. It helps people travel, do whatever. So river becomes functional. Now so we at that point, when we grow up, our experiences make us useful. And then we gather more experiences, more, and you see how the river path is. It keeps on widening. And what it does, keeps on widening, becomes deep also. Wide and deep. That is, our knowledge becomes wide and deep. We know more. And at some point, what happens? It gets so much filled with knowledge and experience that it wants to now share. So, small branches start coming out of that river then. Then it starts giving out through its tributaries, right? And then continues its journey as well. At the end, it reaches the ocean again. That is where our knowledge has come to a level where we now want to disappear. The ego has to go. See, think about river merging into the ocean. What happens there? If you see the dynamics, if you have seen this river going into the ocean, that area, if you see I have seen it in the Hooghly river, the basin of Hooghly river, where it meets the Bay of Bengal. How it spreads out, right? And there is turbulence there at the time when it has to join the ocean. There is tremendous amount of turbulence there. It's not a very smooth thing. And then it merges and vanishes completely. It becomes the ocean. Now it doesn't have an identity of its own, and it has become the ocean. That's what we become. Once we have gone through all experiences of life, several lifetimes, we have also given whatever we could to everyone and everything around us. Then ultimately at the end, we dissolve and become the ocean. This is this example of a river will help remember our own stages of living. And that is living in the flow. So as we live like the river, we are living open to possibilities. River doesn't choose its path. It just finds the slope and that keeps going. If there is a rock in between, it just goes around it and continues the journey. Right? This is how our life needs to be. Effortless living. So this is a Zen philosophy. In Zen philosophy, you do this effortless living without resisting what is coming my way. I accept and move on. Accept and move on. Continue to move on. That is living in the flow. And you cannot flow unrestricted unless you have declared that I will not choose. You have surrendered your free will. Then only you can live in the flow. So effortless living comes from stopping to make choices. And that will come only when you don't have wants. Everything is connected and linked, right? So where is the key? Bringing awareness to the present and being satisfied with what I have. I remove all the resistance to my path of flow. This path of life, I can remove all resistance just by being in the present. That's how important this very basic concept of being in the present is. It is that important. It brings us to our connection, the source. Being in the present, actually you are at your own source.
But in unified also we have the similar, like the outcome is what is living in flow.
Yes.
That presence of higher self, guidance from heart is intuitive, and you're doing without holding your part or expecting or making, faking, nothing like that. It's randomly popping and you're just ready to grab and move.
So in unified, the approach is slightly different. We should understand that as well, right? The approach is that you are operating from a place outside the mind. Being in the heart is outside the mind. And outside the mind means what? You are outside the realm of logic. Your decisions, your actions come from a place where you consider the entire creation to be one. There is no one else. Everything in this creation is me only. And whatever actions I take, I am taking for me. And it will affect me only. When I start acting in that fashion, that is when I can reach that final state of being the ocean. That is the meaning of being the ocean.
And
Where
it is not possible without knowing what you are.
ah,
So the moment you realize what you are, then you realize the the flow that is always there, and we keep interfering by. But still, it brings us to that same place where we still have choices to be free.
yes. So the approach from unified is easier. I find it's a much easier and much simpler way to living effortlessly. That's
Why present moment is also part of unified practices too, right? So that
yes,
the
yes, yes.
base is same, and those practice gradually it puts us there. Trusting life is more important. When you know what you are and when you know what is around you, you know where to align and slide. Every interference will appear. Every choices will appear. Okay, this is what I created. And now you will know that, okay, I was expecting this and I did that. And when I dropped that expectation, I did better than what I thought.
So yeah, I will conclude here about this
Beautiful.
discussion.
Thank
Yeah,
you. Thank you.
we
Thank
will continue to work on it throughout Unified anyway. This was just to bring awareness that there is a high level view of life.
Top view.
Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
If we
Felicia, can I
reflect,
add?
it's been like what we have been living also. If we start reflecting, that's how we'll see ourselves. Just now, Ramya ji has written in the comment, like, I felt the same as you were describing.
Felicia, can I add
Yeah, sure.
Ramaji's
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
thought process?
Mm.
Thank you, Atman Bandhu, Felicia Pritiji, all master. Ramaji, as a experienced guy, I shouldn't say experience. I'm in the consumer. I was last year, and I'm still continuing. And I am thinking about your shoes. I was in the same place, same shoes, right? And what I found out, live at a day, one at a time, not too overwhelming. There is a curiosity kicks in, what's in there, excitement and everything. But just allow organically one day at a time. And this is such an amazing journey. If you're enjoying one day at a time, allow them, and it's gonna be get there. Everybody get there. So Unify had such a design to get you there, no matter what. There's no choice. Everybody get the same final touchdown. And one thing is the earlier. Before the Rama was mentioned, I forget the name of madam. She mentioned this. I was living a fear, and once she dropped the fear, and then she's gonna be and the peace, and she's you know. Um, and if I looking myself, what I thinking is I was need approval for some outside to myself. Always seeking approval and validation, and if you drop that one, and we can get there the same place. So that's the one thing I just thought. And one other thing is Alice mentioned about the reverse scenario. And if you take the more or less, that's exactly Unify does it. But if you define a small granular level, would be much different. But starting to finishing is the same. Take you there comfortably, right? Which is amazing. And you did it 40 days PMC the meditation. And you mentioned Vipassana, so you are at peak level, and after few days, a month, and settle down, go to the zero. But the unified, we did the last year, and we had a break, few months. It's never go down. You are being 24-hour, 24/7. You are in the heart center. You are that zone. It's never go to zero. I think my case. I mean, you are always there. So this is a separate and different way of getting there. And every path is a different, road to the getting there. But this one is completely different. Just please allow yourself. Don't be overwhelming. Don't be fight other people. Just be in yourself. Be yourself, and that's the only thing you needed. So one day at a time. We are all together as a team, and as a higher energy together. We are with
Yes.
you, and then this is amazing class. You are there. I mean, we are with us together.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. Back to you,
Thank you.
Salisi. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, any questions anybody still has? We can do that. Otherwise, we can close the session, and we can meet again tomorrow. One thing I want to clarify. Yes, I forgot about that. Kumarji has been talking about a bank over the last couple of sessions, right? People are beginning to think that we are looking for donations. We are not.
Oh, sorry. Yeah.
Right? So
Yeah, you have to clarify. Yes.
yes, I wanted to clarify that we are not prepared to handle any money, right? So please do not assume that we are looking to fund anything, though, and not if we need at some point in time, if we think that there is a necessity, we will directly come and talk about it in the group, just like we talk openly here, right? There won't be any private calls or any one-to-one call, none of that. If somebody is approaching you with that thought, with that kind of a call, immediately disconnect, right? We will never approach you individually. So please know that we are totally doing 100% volunteer activity, and we are sort of funding whatever we need to. There is so much complication around handling public money, right? And I am retired, totally retired. I don't want to get in there anyway, right? So it's a big responsibility. We don't want any of that at this moment, but definitely yes, in future, if the whole project takes us there somewhere, we will see. But we will come back to you openly and request whatever we need to. So at the moment, there is nothing like that. We have no bank. What Kumarji has been mentioning is the divine bank. So put your thoughts there, put your energy there, and you will reap twice of that. That's what he was mentioning. So put your efforts into unified for your own benefit. Right. Okay. So
Thank you, Salisi, for
yeah.
clarifying. Yes.
Thank you.
Love bank and the
Yeah.
gratification and our masters not receiving. So
Yeah.
sometimes until you finishing the last touch, and you can put that placeholder, and that's unified bank.
Yes. Yeah.
That's only love. Put the love
Yes.
in that bank. So not
Yeah.
money. So I also address. I received a few calls to asking money. So please disregard. If you're gonna ask
Exactly.
the money indirectly, we're gonna tell you
Yeah.
that in this platform,
Yes.
but not in a WhatsApp group and requesting money. And there is so many scam going on. Please
Yes.
be
Yeah.
aware.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Definitely, yes. If anyone approaches you asking for money in the name of this group or in any of our individual names, just ignore it. Totally ignore it. We will not ask for money individually. If we need something, as I mentioned, we will announce it in the group. It will be a public announcement, not individually. Okay. So thank you.
Block their number. So if you receive that one, block their number. This is scam.
Yes. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Sure.
So
I'm
we'll be here